Now, growing up, we all have our heroes, the ones we idolize, the ones we look up to, and some are our fathers, grandfathers, older siblings. People, like a father figure, someone who uh, teach us things along the way. And I've always idolized my father. He has always been my hero because he has taught me things to be a better person. But even though my father and son were both stubborn, and that's how my son is. I learned to be a good dad. I've always liked the term mentor because I don't mind mentoring anybody. I mean, if you need uh, a an ear to listen, you want to vent. I'll listen. Just kind of out there, but or not just talk about our heroes, but father figures. No, and it seems that there's a culture. There is a culture war on men, big time, and you got these women out there that wants the thug. They want the outlaw. They want the guy that'll make their pussy wet for the stupid shit they do. They don't want the nice guy. To them, the nice guys will always finish last. So I've always hated hearing that. Always hated hearing that. Nice guys will always finish last. Well, to those women, fuck you. Fuck you. Because there are good guys out there willing to go the farthest lengths of the universe, willing to do anything to be that guy. You know, there's people out there that are talking crap on Andrew Tate. The guy is making so much sense. He's hitting the bull on the nose. You know, and women out there, there are women out there that are tearing guys down. Okay, they're tearing them down. And so there's this big war on men, against men. And it's one fucked up situation after another. Uh, Whenever I'm out in public, I could go into a store, and I see a woman come up, I'll open the door for her, she says thank you, and I reply, you're welcome. Chivalry ain't dead. Chivalry ain't dead. Women want guys that will open the door for them. Whether it's a door to the home, the car, a store, or any building, it's showing respect to the woman. But here's one thing that does piss me off. You got these dumbass women out there that find that finds it offensive if you pay them a compliment, saying they're beautiful, they look good, kind of be respectful, but they find it sexist, find it misogynist. Come out. So, you find a guy who's paying you a compliment, right? Paying you a compliment. And you're calling him a sexist, a misogynist, offensive, because he's paying you a compliment, giving you a compliment. And they find it themselves as disrespectful for being polite and respectful and giving them a compliment. To any woman, that's respectful. It makes their day. It would make any woman's day to have a compliment. Someone who's respecting them. That's respect. You earn it. You don't demand it. You don't order it. You earn the respect. You get respect, you give respect. But Andrew Tate is a guy that pulls no verbal punches. The guy, I mean, shit. So the reason some of you women out there don't like the guy because you want a guy like him to show his feminine side. Oh, go fuck yourself. No guy is going to show his feminine side to you. Because that shows we're a dying breed. Young men need to be men. Not these wusses in dresses and shit. They need to be men. Period. End of story. But also, you have women out there that will defend a man. Because you got these feminists willing to destroy a guy's emotionally. Tear him down emotionally and mentally, Physically, go fuck yourself. But they will tear a guy down mentally and emotionally. And not give a fuck. Okay? They're called feminazis. They will call any guy, they'll call a guy every name in the fucking book to get him look bad, calling us scum and shit, calling us every name in the fucking book, Us guys, we have issues too. we have a more higher rate in suicide than women do. We're willing to work the most dangerous jobs out there than women do. And I mean, some of you ladies out there that are blind to it, you are fucking blind. It's like you're seeing it's like you have fucking tunnel vision and shit. You know, you have tunnel vision. I've had my lifetime. I had many father figures in my life. My dad, my uncles, my grandfathers, um, friends' dads, my friends, my well, one of my friends' dad, um, older cousins. You know, I mean, you look at the people that become an inspiration to you, becoming an inspiration to be a better person. You know, and you know when you deal with the kind of person who wants you to be a man up, you know, be a man, you know, don't be a pussy, be a man, you know, use your head, you know, don't always use these, use this, your brain, you know, your brain, and you know, I've always talked about using your head, using your brain because using these will get you in a lot of trouble. You use your head, man. And I got nothing against women. Never have. Never will. Um, I came across a video few, I will say, years ago. Years ago. And it was this redhead, um, short glasses, and this was at a school in Toronto. And there was this meeting. Guys were having a group, support group, and the redheaded chick pulled the fire alarm, and this is where I fucking hate feminists. I fucking hate feminists because they will push their agenda, claim it's but it's the patriarchy. No, patriarchy don't exist. It's like fossil fuel. It's like global warming. It's like AOC having a brain. They don't exist. You know, and there's women out there. I fucking hate Andrew Tate. Why? Because he's a guy, a man who doesn't give a fuck about your feelings, a real guy who holds nothing back of what he says. You you're offended by a guy who's a man's man, a guy, okay, he has people thinking and actually seeing things more in a much bigger picture than what you women think, you know. But but there are women out there that do agree with Andrew Tate, because here's a guy who would tell you to your face, big time. I grew up my whole life, growing up. I looked up to my dad. He a provider. No, he was a provider. You um, you know, he's a guy that him and I, when I was growing up, we butted heads. We butted heads. But I've always had respect for my father. Always have. You know, both are stubborn. You know, my son, he's also stubborn, and there's times where my son would call me. He would call me, and we will talk. Or when he's over here, we'll come out here at night, talk, talk. You know, he'll we'll have a good conversation for hours out here. You know, and you know he's 23 years old. He's gay, but he's also a well-educated young man. Well educated, but also bullheaded too. Runs in the family, and um, my son is kind of part of that generation where they think that they know more shit than the older people, older generation, and that's what the Gen Zs, generation, the Gen Z generation think. They know more about stuff than the older people. Well, that ain't the case. That ain't the case. You know, they do not know more about things than the older generation because we've been there, done it. We've been around the block more times than they've been trying to figure out what's what's five times five. You know, and they're so out of it. They're so fucking out of it that you know they don't know because my son, my son is a Gen Z, and he knows who attacked us on 9/11 21 years ago because he was into that. He loves a good. He's kind of like me, a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Um, I mean he was into 9/11 as a kid. 10 9 10 years old he was into 9/11, you know, 10 years old, and you know, and I never thought a kid that age would be like, want to know how could two buildings be taken down by planes. And him and I will argue about this a lot. I will say it more of a scientific, of the science and engineering point of this, not political, but more of a science and engineering point of view. And he'll get mad at me, tell me, "Stop talking political, son. I'm talking about it in a more scientific, science and engineering point of view." you know. But he is like me, and we're not going to stop until we get to the point. Point done. Point taken here. Just um. But he has more common sense and is a little pinky than any Gen Z alive. That is completely woke. Because members of his generation completely clueless. Fucking clueless. And you know, the people of this time, they are so full of hate, man. They're so full of hate and ignorance and arrogance, because if nobody agrees with them, they're gonna call you every goddamn name in the book. You know, they're gonna call you every name in the book because they want their safe space. Like there was a millennial at a job interview. The chick is completely fucking stupid, and she went to this job interview. It went it went south, like completely. It went completely because the guy was looking at someone to hire, and this chick was fucking stupid, man, fucking dumb, dude. And this is how bad the millennial and Gen Z, both the Gen Z and millennials are fucking stupid. There's some out there that are fucking dumb. And watching this footage, man, and he asked her, do you know PowerPoint? No. Excel? No. But no. And then she goes, Pinterest, Facebook, Pinterest, Vine, yada yada, all that shit. And he goes, if you're getting Facebook, she laughs. Oh, that's for my parents. And the guy's like, I'm interviewing a stupid chick. I'm interviewing a dumb broad who is completely brainless, do not know what PowerPoint or Excel is. She thinks Vine, Instagram, uh, Pinterest is computer shit. Bitch, it's social fucking media. You know? And then she goes, if you have any questions, I'll ask Siri this, Siri that, And she goes, Siri, yes, Siri and I, we got this, whatever. And this guy is like, why am I wasting my breath with you? You are dumber than a box of rocks, young lady. You are as bad. You are as bad. You are as dumb as a non-working doorbell. And but he didn't say that though. Just the way his looking face. And tell Siri to be up, to be ready at work at 8:30 or 8 o'clock. Then she goes, 8, right? Yes, 8 in the morning. Then she goes, I, and then she's like, it's like she went into this dumb mode in like 2 seconds. And well, I'll probably get at 10:30. I'm like, I'm like thinking I wouldn't hire this dumb broad. She's dumber than a box of rocks, man. And she's dumber than dirt. And then she goes, well, I needed. I'm up at all night talking to my friend's boyfriend. Yada yada yada. I won't be able to be good until I have my cappuccino. All the basically the Starbucks shit. She's talking about. And she goes, and the guy goes, I'm sorry. I don't think we could fit. Then she's like, you're firing me, right? And she thinks she's fired but even though she didn't get the job, it's just that she's so freaking stupid, dumber than a box of rocks. The guy's like, I don't think we could work it out. And she goes, why are you being so mean? All this shit. I mean, I'm thinking, he's not being mean. He's just saying he can't hire you because you're dumber than dirt. Pinterest, Vine, Instagram, they're social media. They're not a PowerPoint or Excel shit. I mean, this kind of girl, I wouldn't fuck. I mean, she's the kind of chick even I wouldn't fuck. I mean, she's the kind of chick that I wouldn't fuck because, I mean, even she is that stupid. I mean, she's crossed between a millennial and a Gen Z. Menzies. And they're out there that do Excel and PowerPoint. There's women out there that are in the gaming industry, that are in working in Silicon Valley, man, that are good with computers. You have female hackers. You have women that are damn good hackers. Damn good hackers. And you got women out there that knows cars just as good as men do. And I find that very attractive and hot because here's a chick with a wrench working under the hood of a car. That chick is badass. The kind of chick that don't give a fuck about these cum guzzling feminazis. All those dumbasses that just want to see men dead. Those kind of cunts. And I mean, there is a culture war against men. It don't matter your skin color. It's this culture war on men. Men are being blamed for almost everything. Like, get it through your fucking skull, you dumb broad. There are good men out there they won't date your stupid ass because the way you treat them. You know, there are good women out there that want a good guy, a good man, not this thug and shit who's willing to beat the crap of the woman he's with because he thinks he's men. No, you see a guy beating a chick, you whoop his ass. You whoop his ass, man. You know, common sense, folks. Common sense. Calming, common fucking sense, man. Common sense, dude. I watched this video on YouTube a few years ago, and this chick, this sugar gal, who's good friends with Naomi Wolf, and she's talking about men's issues, you know, his talk, you know, and this girl comes up, pretty gal, long black hair, pretty gal, lesbian, you know, pretty gal, and she talked about how men don't need safe spaces, women do, but then she asked, why do men need safe spaces? So this gal, short gal, and she explained that the reason men need safe space, the reason is if a 10-year-old boy is hit by a 8-year-old girl, and an 8-year girl goes to an 8-year-old girl goes to a 10-year-old boy, slaps him, and then tells him, "You can't hit me because I'm a girl." Now, if the boy decides to retaliate, the boy gets in trouble. Okay? Because the girl thinks I could hit you and get away with it because I'm a girl. So she made a point of it's systematic. It's systematic. If the 10-year-old boy goes to slap the girl back, he's in deep shit. He's in deep shit. Because the institution would side with the woman, never the guy. Because if the guy gets hit by the chick and does nothing and gets told the same fucking thing, you know, and it's systematic because the institution will always come to the defense of the woman who slapped the guy or the girl that slapped the 10-year-old boy. So they get away with it. And they'll lie about it like, oh, he hit me. Then what happens? Even though he didn't do anything to get her back, the system goes after the male, man or boy, because it's systematic. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, it's common sense, man. It's common sense. You know. And we us guys we do have women that will defend us, against these these entitled feminazi cunts. Because not all women, not all women support feminism. Why? Because feminism is cancer. And right now, there's a drop in feminism. Drop. Because women are leaving that shit behind. Because they're finally coming to their senses. But there are women out there that are hardcore feminists that want to see all men dead. All men dead. I would say, good luck, because you wouldn't last, lady. You and your self-entitled bullshit. No, you want to tear a guy down because you think you could. Well, I'm sorry. What makes a woman like that? They're gonna want a guy, but when they meet a guy that is straight up business, that means take no shit, who's all brains, don't want no bullshit, and will not tolerate head games. That's the kind of guy a woman couldn't handle. A good woman would want a guy like that, who's don't want bullshit, no games, none of that shit. They want a guy who's fucking real. Not no thug. The kind of thug that would beat a woman. Guy who spent years in the slammer. Gets out, still the same old asshole. A good woman wants a good guy that would treat them right. Take care of them, love them, respect them, honor them, worship the ground they walk on, vice versa. Want to grow old together. But you got these dumb broads that want a guy that has tattoos and shit, that's been in and out of jail, criminal record and shit, all that shit, But turns around that they get treated the same bad, but yet I love him. You dumb broad, the guy has a record of beating women, but I love him. No, he loves beating you. You may say you love him, but do you love him? The guy gave you two black eyes, but I love him. You think you love him. You think you do. But in actuality, you fucking don't. You fear the motherfucker. You fear him that if anything you say or do just even a little smidge, the guy's gonna beat the crap out of you because he thinks he could, until a real guy whoops his ass. Then when the guy you say you love gets his ass whooped, you're getting mad. You get mad because the guy you say, the guy, but I love him. Yeah, you love him, but he's been beating the crap out of you. But when a real guy comes up and sees it happen, your guy you claim you love gets his ass whooped, and then all of a sudden you get mad. You want to beat, you want to hit the guy who just beat the fuck out of your guy who beat you. Because that guy who just beat your man's ass, that's a real guy. The kind of guy that don't want to see a woman get hit. These are the kind of women that have tunnel vision. You know, mind clouded, tunnel vision and shit, man. There are good guys out there that want to date. There are good guys out there who want to date, who wants to find the Mrs. Right. That won't judge them. Because right now, okay, right now, there are guys out there that don't want to date any woman because, you know, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I'm one of them. I just don't trust women. I don't. I'm friends with women. You know, I trust them, but there are certain type of women I don't fucking trust. You know, I trust my friend Jenny. I trust my friend Noble. I trust my son's mom. You know, but there's women out there that I don't trust. The kind of women that plays head games, that judge people, that put people down for the fun of it. You know, I wouldn't want to date those cunts. I wouldn't want to touch those fucking dumb broads, man. I want to date a woman that bullshit from anybody. A sense of humor, good mind, a good heart, and also can see through someone's bullshit. That's my kind of woman. And also, if some other chick gives me the googly eyes, I want a woman that'll go up to her and whoop her ass for looking at me wrong. That's my kind of woman. Territorial, to a certain degree, to a certain point. No, I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with looking at somebody who you think that's handsome or attractive. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you cross that line, you're going to get a foot in your ass. You're going to get a foot in your ass by that chick, you know. But I want to date somebody that I know that I could learn to trust along the way. To learn the trust and get that trust in return back, you know. But the thing is, it's tough to even find a good woman, or for a woman a good guy. Because it's fucking tough. It's fucking tough. That's the same. It's the same in the LGBT community. Whether you're in a gay relationship or in a lesbian relationship, you want somebody that you can trust, and somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with and grow old with. You know, I mean, it's one of those things that you want somebody to love and care for. I mean, the connection, the chemistry, the bond there. You know, I mean, it's so much. There has to be so much respect from from both people, whether you're in a straight relationship, a gay relationship, or a lesbian relationship. There has to be respect from both sides, from both people, because getting that trust, that respect, understanding, and love, all that can be gone like that. You know, being having that trust, that that faithfulness, it could all go away like that. It's no bullshit, man. No bullshit, you know. And my good friend Noble, she's lesbian. Good friend, you know. And her and I talk. We talk like an old married couple, even though she's gay, I'm straight. You know. And I I got attached to her as a friend when we met on stereo. And it's like her and I talk like we're a married couple, you know, even though we're not. And I love her for that, you know. And um, I mean, it's just that I never had a lesbian friend before in my lifetime, in my life, you know. Most of the women were straight, but Noble is my first lesbian friend who was one of the coolest chicks I have ever met in my life. One of the coolest chicks, you know. And and it's like her and I could sit down and talk, you know. And she's one cool chick, man, you know. And Jenny, Queenie, she's on YouTube. She has a channel called the Devil's Queen. Um, another chick that I know, and um, I mean one of the coolest chicks too, you know. And But um, there's respect and there's love, you know, and the kind of love is kind of like family, that kind of love, family. Says here. Um, but when you want to find somebody in a relationship, it's gonna be tough. No, it's tough. It is freaking hard, man. There's a when I say that there's women out there that if you give them a compliment, they will find it offensive, misogyny, all that shit. And there's some women out there that love the compliment. Okay, there's a lady that works at a store here called Family Dollar. Her name's Ray, and I go up to her and go, "How you doing, darling? How you doing? Good. How about you? You know, it's respect. There's respect, but it's the kind of respect that these dumb brides that find it offensive and misogynist. Those are the kind of women that guys don't even want to date because those kind of women are self entitled. They're Karens in training, you know, and they have no respect for men, you know, and with their little attitude, they're not going to find anybody. They're going to be that old lady living alone with her cats. You know, and you have to put that attitude away. Bury it in the backyard or what? Because that attitude is not going to get you anywhere in life. And it's one thing that you have to open your eyes, man. Seriously, open your eyes, man. You know, take off the blinders, get rid of that tunnel vision. Use your fucking head, man. You know, use your head. Because we all need to see the bigger picture with a much broader brush, man. Because the way we treat each other is like fucking insane, man. You know, and you got these idiots pushing their agenda on the people that is like, dude, don't want, don't want it, don't want it. Push it onto somebody else that does give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Don't be pushing this shit on the people because you're basically you're making yourself look like an ass. And you're showing no respect at all. You become this self-entitled dick. or a self-entitled cunt. Period. And that's not going to give you any respect by pushing an agenda on people, because all that's going to do is piss people off. The hell with your feelings. You're going to be pissing off a lot of people. Calling people names ain't going to save your ass. Running would save your ass from a foot in your ass. Put that self-entitledness out the door. It ain't going to help you. It ain't going to protect you. Because that shows you have no respect for anybody at all. No bullshit. But you gotta listen to Andrew Tate. Guy makes lots of sense. But people that hate him are the ones that have an agenda. Those dumbasses. Because they refuse to actually pull their head out of their fucking ass and remove the crap from their eyes and ears to pay attention and listen. It's a fact. It's a fact. Alright, folks, this is good old Grimlock. I want to, if you're new to this channel, please share this video, comment below, subscribe, leave a like, hit the bell for notification, so you'll see more videos, and always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Godspeed.